Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. And having a look at the lineups here, it looks very much, Jim, like a 5-4-1.
Well, if flexibility doesn't have an influence on this system, we truly are looking at an approach that is quite negative. But at least...
Palmer! Now that looks a decent ball. And here's Messi. Messi stood his ground strongly. Nigeria claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that has been cut short. Pass somewhat off target. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, played through for the wide man. Too much on that, it's gone out. Well, they've got it again. Ambitious ball here. Well, we just know, of course, what an excellent goalkeeper Dida. And a chance! There it is! And Nigeria are ahead. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Besiktas are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Time and again they are repelled. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking to play him in. Bastoni makes the interception. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Besiktas are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's got away. Hernandez drives it. Chance! Oh, it rattles the bar. Beckham. Messi. Chance to deliver. It's a mighty effort! Seedorf aims beyond the defence, and it's Nedved. And this is Hullet. Conte. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now he's got space here. Haaland. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Beckham, and this is Beckham. Hernandez, he is just caressing the ball, and that's played in low. Great chance!
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Played out wide. Palmer. Hernandez, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Puyol cuts it out, tries to pass it through. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. 5 minutes till the break. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Neuer sends that a long way. Konate kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. And that's a throw-in. Flashes it across. Nedved threads one in. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
There's the start of the second half.
Besiktas really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, this looks sharp. Knocks it into space. He's on. Haaland gets through on his own. Threatening run, but a measured piece of goalkeeping.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well, and he made him make the first move. He was always in control.
Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that's an excellent interception. It's a pretty loose pass. And there's green grass ahead of him. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, there's the clearance. And he's quick to snatch it back. That's good vision. Big chance! Must be! Decent chance! Besiktas still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. That is a brilliant interception. Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Floated through. And he's there to clear it. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, it's... Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 18, Messi. Number 11,
60 minutes played.
Number 6.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Number 22.
It's Drogba!
Number 10.
And he comes up trumps again.
Number 17. De Bruyne. Number 13. Vinicius
Nigeria
Junior.
have their second corner now. Turns and goes back. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. Shot could be on. Chance! He's beaten the keeper. Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Griezmann. A probing pass. Oh, that's well spotted. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Played into space.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Besiktas do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Plays a sharp little ball here. De Bruyne. It's Vinicius Junior. Not the most accurate pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's in on goal. Drogba! It's a goal! Into the lead once more. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Nigeria get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Besiktas really might just end up kicking themselves after.
Shot, surely! Should have equalised.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Deftly away. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a searching pass. And that could set him on his way. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Konate gets over and intercepts. Out towards the flank. Great vision. Hangs in a cross. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, it's a super give and go. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Hit into the... Oh, smashing header! Well, that pass isn't the best. And this is Drogba.
There will be 3 minutes.
They're on. Now it's Owen. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Neuer. Oh, nicely intercepted. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's made its way to him. Now there's the shot! And he hits the net! They have stolen level at the last! One sweeping move. And that will be the final act. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there, and he gets
big! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Donatoni.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Donatoni plays it in. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Donatoni. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pullet looking to run onto it. Pullet, cross to the back post. Beckenbauer tries to clear. Vieira! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Looking to play him in. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Besiktas clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Davids, he steps in, and that's the end of that. That's a good ball out wide. Pullet. A good-looking ball. Looking for options for movement.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Goal! Besiktas! Besiktas take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Besiktas are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now it's Maradona, and this is Kante. Might be danger here. And the shot! He has done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came...
Oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind. Oh, that's well spotted. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Shot could be on. Chance for a shot! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. Was there ever any doubt?
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sin.
The mighty! Oh, it rattles the bar. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And it's Serginho. Knocks it into space. Deep cross. He's got tall.
think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Gullit looking to penetrate opposition lines. Tries a shot! No mistake! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Besiktas are having a ball here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That is a great pick out. Oh, shooting chance! It's hit the upright. Gattuso is there to clear. Serginho. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. And Donatoni. Koundé aimed beyond the defence. Delivers the ball. A header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And Batistuta! Vieira. Maradona. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The message is clear. None shall pass. Koundé. Donatoni. Donatoni! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Besiktas pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Quality ball. And he's lost his man here. And the finish! It's fallen kindly here. This time, surely. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And this is Gullit. And that pass just didn't quite work. Decent chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Tries to play it through. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Donatoni. And it's Koundé. It's Gullit. And it's Serginho. He's a sharp little ball here. Maradona providing an outlet on that flank. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he plays one through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Koundé is there, and he can get that clear. Serginho. And this is Ronaldo. And he shoots! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Besiktas have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to extend their lead. much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Besiktas are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Now he's got space here, and that is expertly dealt with. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Can he get on the end of this? Sort of tried that time. And it's played into the middle. Serginho. Played out to the right. Brilliantly cut out. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And the counter is on. Pass is just off target.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, they've got it again. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Prachuap looking to pass their way through. Now it's Maradona. And he's picked out the run. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Donadoni. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Robertson.
Besiktas are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
Great run on the overlap here. Koundé's cross. Big header! And yes, it's there! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Ambitious ball here. Robertson receives it in a wide position. Bullet. Davids. And this is Maradona. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that's gone loose. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now that looks a decent ball. Real chance! Played into space. Harrison cuts out the pass.
There will be
Played
3
out wide.
minutes added time.
Cannavaro. Nicely shaped ball. Conte. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Serginho. And that's it. Besiktas looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Shanghai Shenhua have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
No, it's come to nothing. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
No way through. Nicely shaped ball. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's well spotted. Knocks it out wide. He's a sharp little ball here. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Cafu.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Baresi gets across to intercept that. Looking for options for movement. It's a pretty loose pass. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Great ball if he can get there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Serginho. Roberto Carlos. He's found a way through. Crosses it in here.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Cafu. Soboslai. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cafu. Cafu plays it in. There's the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
And now they can spring out of defence. No, that's been intercepted. That is ended up in no man's land. Tries to pass it through. Cross flung in towards the middle. Looking to play him in. Now it's Maradona. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Soboslai. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Decent hit from there. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Besiktas really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
That's a little off target. And that could set him on his way. That's been cut out, well played. Owen. Aimed beyond the defence. Good read, needed to be. Xavi Alonso. Rijkaard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Looking for the run. Now it's Rashford.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Oh, great save by Dida. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's there to head it! Harmlessly behind. Can he get it through? Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Roberto Carlos. Xavi Alonso. It's Alonso! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Xavi Alonso. Neymar. Rijkaard has given away a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 27.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Beckham.
Number 23, Beckham.
Besiktas do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, easy pickings there. Vieira. Oh, played right into his path. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Beckham. Looks a good ball through. Great chance! Sticks it away! And that could well be the winner!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Shanghai Shenhua have penetrated for the first time.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. Shanghai Shenhua surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Mbappe picks it up out wide. Oh, well played, well played. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Rashford. It's a quick ball upfield. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Nedved. Besiktas are looking desperate here. Short on time and options.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it...
Oh, goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen.
Real chance! Szoboszlai. Beckham. Knocks it into space. Owen! Oh no, this does not look good. It's a mighty effort! No, not the best of headers. Cafu, good running, strong and purposeful. That has been cut short. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Szoboszlai. Rashford has got himself a free kick. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Racing over the bar. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Szoboszlai. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Nedved. Beckenbauer. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper, because it speaks to his positioning and his organisational abilities. He's just about the best there is when it comes to claiming crosses and high balls into the box too, and is just the kind of presence that spreads a composure and a confidence to his defence and throughout the team.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. O'Reilly kept his eye on it, and he's there. David Villa. Now it's Drogba. Knocks it into space. Oh, no joy this time. Rice. Yilmaz. And it's Drogba. Nicely spread. And here's Palmer. Not the most accurate pass. João Neves. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kante did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Decent chance! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Nicely aimed pass. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. So we're still where we started right now. Palmer. Hakimi. And here's Drogba. Manchester United. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Maradona. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Owen. Climbs up big. Goal! Besiktas! Certain, searing, and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Besiktas are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been...
Chance, surely! They've scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Villa. He's in a good position here. Besiktas have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. João Neves. Now it's Drogba. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? That is good strength. Now it's Yilmaz. That's the keeper's ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And this is Hullet. Pass is just off target. Hullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Drogba, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Drogba. And it's Palmer. Nicely weighted ball. O'Reilly cuts out the pass. Drogba. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Owen, over to the left. Hakimi. Palmer. Now it's Villa. Played out to the left flank. Yilmaz. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Palmer. Can he get it through? Looking for options for movement. Can he get on the end of this?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Great vision. Oh, well played, well played. Yilmaz tries to play it through. Oh, it's come loose. And it's half-time here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Besiktas go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations.
Substitution for
That gets things going for the second half.
number 87, John Evans.
Now it's Villa.
Number 21,
Pretty robust
That
defending.
looks a good ball through.
coming on the field.
That a foul?
Number
Yes, the
15,
referee's given it.
Number 13,
And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And it's Hakimi. Manchester United finding their passes. And the pass is intercepted. And that's really well manoeuvred. That is good alertness. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Yilmaz. Maradona. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well read, nice interception. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cannavaro gets it away.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Palmer. Now it's Rice. He's on it, can he get away? Looking for the run. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the shot! Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Yilmaz. Now it's Villa. O'Reilly. And it's Rice. Manchester United looking to pass their way through.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
David Villa. Now this could be a chance. Big chance! And that would have been some goal.
Palmer certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
And it's Hakimi. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Rice. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Owen. That's a shade optimistic. Besiktas suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them. Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
There's the shot! He has done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Owen demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Cannavaro. Parla. And that interception was most necessary. Owen! Now that is commitment to the cause. Besiktas have their second corner now. Parla attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yilmaz. That's a cute ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Maradona. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, good spread. Messi might just make this. Palmer. Now it's Rice. Palmer. Threads one in. Now it's Hunnit. Cannavaro cuts it out. Just 5 minutes left. Now it's Villa, and it's Rice. And that is exemplary defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Davids kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Hunnit gets into some space. Rice. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And Owen! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Hakimi. Messi. Now it's Messi. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Cruyff does really well to win the ball there. And claimed it back swiftly. Can he get it through?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Maradona unable to make it happen for all his good intention. And he shoots! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Al Ittihad are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Great vision. And the shot! Off the post! Nice looking ball. That has not gone well. And it's Hullet. Al Ittihad looking to pass their way through. Besiktas leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now it's Pele. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Roberto Carlos. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Seedorf powering forward here. Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Hullet. Now it's Mbappe. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's a promising position. Vieira. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Cruyff. And that's another good win of the ball. No, that's been intercepted. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Pele. Now then, the ball's come loose. Maradona. Knocks it into space. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Hullet. Now that looks a decent ball. Conte. Oh, well measured. Great challenge, time to perfection. Besiktas with the corner, they're first. And the keeper beats it away.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough and he knows it.
Played out to the left flank. Neymar. Oh, it's come loose. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He can run onto that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Can he get on the end of this? Pele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's having a shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Besiktas are now luxuriating. And the first half is done. So your views on the first half?
Besiktas really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Besiktas ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Cristiano Ronaldo! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Can he finish? And that's off target. Seedorf. Now Cruyff. A heavy challenge. And it's Hullet.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That is lovely. Pele! A real chance and a real let-off.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Cruyff. Hullet. Now it's Pele. Great ball, and he's in here. That's tidy. And this is decent chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Neymar. And he's cut it out. Now it's Maradona.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Messi. And he's gone backward here. He is starved of space and time. Brilliantly cut out. That's a lovely, neat pass.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And this is Ronaldo. And he's certainly onside here. Goes for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Plays a sharp little ball here. Threads one in. Hullet. Cruyff. Seedorf. Goes looking wide. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, no joy this time. Played down the flank. Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Now, can they get him away? Look at the space here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Messi. Hullet.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries to pass. It's Pele! And this is Cruyff.
Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, easy pickings there. Not the most accurate pass. Seedorf. Now it's Maradona. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It's a pretty loose pass. And reclaimed it in a trice. Pele. Seedorf. Tries to play it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. That has ended up in no man's land. Seedorf. Vieira with a definite foul there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Seedorf. And it's Cruyff. Vieira demonstrating his defensive quality there. Into the last 5 minutes. Well, that is one way to stop him. Maradona showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
There's the shot! He scores! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Well read, and the danger is averted. And there goes the final whistle. Besiktas looking by any yardstick formidable. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Milan.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is very much the player in all of football in so many ways. His development really owes to the fact that he made all the best choices. The clubs, the coaches, everything has been meticulously planned, and an awful lot of that would be attributed to his dad's experience.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He has found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Albert Ferrer. And this is Stoichkov. It's Albert Ferrer. Great ball, and he's in here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Conte. Maradona. Oh, they can break here. Now it's Maradona. Maradona. He's picked his way through, and it's played in here. Pass somewhat off target. Vitinha couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Owen, real chance! Fantastic from Michael Owen! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Besiktas take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Besiktas have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
Tries to pass it through. Conte.
That's going in strongly.
Kante was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Haaland.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's been played through. Lovely, now then. Bullet! Oh, it's come off the upright. Belletti.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cruyff. 30 minutes gone. Albert Ferrer. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Vitinha can so cleverly bypass the press. Passing is crisp and sharp. Has a look and plays it forward. Baresi. Milan finding their passes. Cannavaro cuts it out. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And this is Hullet. And that's a good ball. And Owen! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Besiktas are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Zanetti. Looking for the run. Now there's Fletcher! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Darren Fletcher deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And claimed it back swiftly. Not the most accurate pass. Belletti. And it's Vitinha. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Hullet. And this is Owen. Owen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Darren Fletcher. Cruyff. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Besiktas sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. That gets things going for the second half. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Maradona. Can he get it through? And this is Owen. And Owen! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Owen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from.
Up he goes! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Vitinha. And Mendes. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Owen. Oh, he's been... There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Besiktas find a position of Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. Darren Fletcher.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Haaland. And somehow he kept it out.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Oh, what a climb! And now a sudden chance to counter. Maradona could try cutting inside here. Takes a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Besiktas certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. Besiktas are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Now it's Haaland. Oh, easy pickings there. Vitinha. Milan looking to pass their way through. And a chance! He's kept it out just.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Chance! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Face to face with the keeper. Well, there's the clearance. Nuno Mendes.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Stoichkov. Nicely aimed pass. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And they're quick to get it back. He won't be happy with that one. And Cruyff! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Maradona. Oh, that's fabulous. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And he's intervened well there. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be...
Haaland! Haaland! He's scored! So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So, just the... He's having a shot! Owen is flagged offside. Great vision. Stoichkov looks to get on the end of this. And he was quick to react. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pass is just off target. That's a sharp pass. And the counter is on. It's a pretty loose pass. Zanetti. The final 5 minutes. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Now this is a potential flashpoint, and the referee has his hands full. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. So the perfect chance to get one back. Stoichkov! Milan get their 4th corner. Played out to the left flank. Across. A probing pass. He's found a way through. Oh, nicely intercepted. That'll be a corner. Besiktas have their 2nd corner now. They've played it short.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the pass is intercepted. Zanetti. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And this is Owen. Great chance! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Vitinha. Stoichkov. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ambitious ball here. And this is Owen. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And time is up. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively. But it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter. And it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover...
Can he finish? Goal, Italy! And Italy score first. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, this looks sharp. Well timed, excellent interception. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's De Bruyne. Oh, there's a probing ball. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nedved. Now it's Mbappe. That's a sharp pass. No, that's been intercepted. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And this is Maradona. Aimed beyond the defence. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Besiktas are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And here's Güler. Chance, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Besiktas are managing to come away unscathed, admittedly with a fairly thick slice of luck.
It's just a perfect example of why they can't afford to lose the ball.
It's a searching pass. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And they win it back again. And this is Owen. And this is Hullet. He's one on Hullet! And he hits the net. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that really is so impressive. And the finish! That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Mbappe! Oh, he's bustling through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's De Bruyne. Güler receives it in a good position here. Now it's Maradona. That is a great pick out. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nice physical challenge. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident. And the shot! Goal! Besiktas! And the comeback is complete.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Owen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Knocks it into space. Thuram. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Conte. Hullet. Vieira. Pass is just off target. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Besiktas clearly should have gone.
Tries a shot! Rude Hullet! That is just a piece of art! He's got himself an absolute peach. Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a...
And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Besiktas head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 6. Numero 10.
That gets things going for the second half.
Numero 20. Numero 9.
Can he get on the end of this? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Il numero 7.
Threads one in.
Il numero 18.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Hullet. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Vieira. Messi. Now Pirlo. Ronaldinho. And here's Shevchenko. It's out of play for a goal kick. Baresi picks it up from the goal kick. And here's Shevchenko. Can he get it through? Ah, that's a fine interception. Maradona. Maradona tries making a foray down the right. He's shifting through the gears here. Showing good feet. Vieira defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And that is expertly dealt with. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, good take in a good area. Triol.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's picked his way through. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's found a way through. Pass somewhat off target. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And Shevchenko! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Italy with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. He's tried one! Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has not gone well. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that's really well manoeuvred. Ronaldinho. Looking for the run. Vieira makes the interception. Maldini. Shevchenko. Shevchenko! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's a key interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he was quick to react. Pull it. Vieira stood up well to him there. And this is Shevchenko. Pull it. And now the breakaway. Thuram cuts out the pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Takes the shot! And that's a real chance missed.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Not the most accurate pass. Great vision. Oh, played right into his path. And the flag has stayed down. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you can see his annoyance.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Ronaldinho. Vieira. It's a really well-measured ball. Looking to play him in. Conte has a look and plays it forward. Looking for options for movement. And this is Owen. Chance! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Besiktas grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here! And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Italy can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He's having a go! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, what has happened here? And time is up. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very good. Bullet gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Besiktas definitely impressing me here, especially the
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I'd be hard-pressed to find a player who's more versatile than this fella, Jordan Henderson. So much so, his best position is always in debate. I think he's better when he has the whole pitch in front of him, more time to pick his passes to greater effect, and then read the play if a turnover occurs.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And it's Serginho. Can he get on the end of this? And that's really well manoeuvred. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Olise. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Besiktas present their opponents with the best possible chance here. This to go one up. Never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Besiktas are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. How terrible pass. Serginho. Now it's Olise. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's through, now is he in? He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
It's just beyond his reach.
Besiktas are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Olise. De Jong. Now it's Donatoni. Serginho going face-to-face with his great rival. Driving through the middle. That's good defending, very good defending. Well, the defence, just the goalkeeper's... Oh, in! Now, who's going to be first to this? Besiktas are one down despite having the better chances here. Olise given the lift of his goal. Now that looks a decent ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Donatoni, spread it left. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Goes for a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Serginho. Donatoni. This is De Jong. That's a cute ball. He's being urged to shoot. There's the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. And it's Conte. Oh, that's a key interception. Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Neymar picks it up out wide. Great chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? That's just playing it safe and simple.
Not the most accurate pass. Davids. Oh, they can break here. That has been cut short. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Now it's Donatoni. Serginho's cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Shoots! Yes! And they are cruising away. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Davids kept his eye on it and he's there. Real chance! Neymar, and he's worked it through.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. De Jong. Crunching tackle. And the first half is done. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. And the second half gets underway. Besiktas didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. It's a pretty loose pass. He's got away. Now it's Owen. And that's been intercepted.
He read that.
It's Neymar! And this is Nedved.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Puyol promptly onto that, and that is that. Picked out brilliantly. He's had a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Donatoni threads one in.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
That is ended up in no man's land. Quick look, then shapes to shoot! And somehow he kept it out.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Mbappe! Great football, shot and save.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Besiktas clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Besiktas really could have done without this. Dida will have to save it here or there's real trouble. Oh, great save by Dida.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Now it's Nedved. And this is Owen. And he's away. Big chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's an excellent interception. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
That is good alertness. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Donatoni. Now, can they get him away? And he's running through, takes a shot! Vieira. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been slipped through. And this is Owen. Oh, this looks sharp. Mbappe chasing after it. Oh, what a ball! Owen! Owen! Sensational! He's got himself an absolute peach. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Besiktas give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Olise. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Nicely weighted ball. He's through here. And no, that was never going to make it. Mateus. That ball looks a good one. Mbappe. And he shoots! He should have put that one away.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
And that is expertly dealt with. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Shot a goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's had it taken off him. Here it is, crossed in. And here's Donatoni. Donatoni. He's having a shot! Neymar. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Quality ball. The less said about that pass, the better. Owen receives it in a good position here. And the finish! Oh, surely that deserved better.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Besiktas have their second corner now. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. Cannavaro. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, no joy this time. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. And the referee brings it to a close. Besiktas perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. Your reflections then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Begley. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
And it's Maradona. And that interception was most necessary. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. No, that's been intercepted. Rongier. And it's Rongier. Guendouzi. Now it's Pullet. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. De Jong. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Played out wide. Guendouzi. Pullet. Short changes him with that pass. De Jong. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, look at the space. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's Nesta. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the... Tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Besiktas have their second corner now. It's a mighty effort! Oh, crossbar! That's a decent clearance. And this is Ronaldo. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Knocks it into space. Couldn't squeeze it through. Rongier. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Stood up well to him there. Guendouzi. Adams. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That is good alertness. Chowdhury. This is De Jong. Rongier looking for the run. Pullet. Well timed, excellent interception. Adams. Ambitious ball here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Tries to play it through. Mbappe! He's given the time to pick a pass. Conte. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Van Bouten promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking to play him in. Lovely pass. Shapes who shoots! Goal! Besiktas! Besiktas take the lead!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Besiktas are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Dida claims comfortably. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. That is a great pick out. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And the ball's come loose here. Pullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Great chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
So, third corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. And that's a dangerous ball. Shot a goal! Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Looking for a runner. It's a pretty loose pass. Davids. Looking for options for movement. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Angers. He's a sharp little ball here. There's the whistle for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Besiktas sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Substitution in progress.
There's the start of the second half. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well read, and the danger is of... And he's let fly! And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Adams calmly anticipates. De Jong. Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Pullet. De Jong. Now it's Mbappe. Out to the right. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Pullet.
Besiktas have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Irrepressible! Imperious! That's what makes him what he is! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That's going to go a long way. And claimed it back swiftly. Has a look up and drives it forward. Great vision. Oh, good spread. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Besiktas clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Chance for a shot! Maradona! And that tested the keeper.
Maradona clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, he's bust... And the finish! Keeper's got his work done.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
It's their second corner of the game. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Volunteers for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Real chance! He won't be happy with that one, and that has left him in a heap. Threads one in. Oh, good-looking ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Baresi gets across to intercept that. Pull it. A heavy challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Pass somewhat off target. Well, quality clearly deserves. Shoots! It's hit the upright. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pull it. Now, can they get him away? Has a look and place it forward. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And he's managed to get free. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Nicely weighted ball. Pings in across. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's been intercepted. That has been cut short. And it's Hullet. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Poland have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Searching pass he's played there. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Cruyff. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Owen. Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Besiktas yet to have an attempt on goal. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for the run.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
What a throw in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Played with speed from back to front. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better.
Can he finish? Goal! Besiktas! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Hullet demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Now it's Owen. Tries to play it through. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he cuts out the supply. Roberto Carlos. Played back in. Owen unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Besiktas can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Conte in towards the back stick. That's a decent clearance. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he get it through? A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That's a sharp pass. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
1 minute added time.
Vieira. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Besiktas have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Besiktas definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Poland really have... He's having a go! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he's intervened well there. Tries to pass it. Tries a shot! Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
That could spell trouble. And back to the goalkeeper. And the keeper takes decisive action. Great defending, strong and determined. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Courtois getting this one clear.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Terrific header! Cruyff with the cross. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And now they can spring out of defence. And Hullet! Just off target.
Hullet is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Thuram cuts out the pass. That pass isn't the best. Maldini is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Looking tidy in possession here. And this is Hullet. Takes a shot! And another try! Goal! Poland! And the comeback is complete! Messi duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Poland goes for a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, the weight on the ball was just perfect then. If only they could have come up with a finish to match.
Looking to play him in. And the pass is intercepted. That's a lovely, neat pass. Neymar. Oh, can he get onto this? Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, that's well spotted. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And that's a dangerous... Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Substitution for Poland. Number 14.
Poland can now introduce the first of their substitutes. This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Owen. That's the throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Suarez. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Maldini, cross it. It's a mighty effort! He will be livid with himself.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Vieira picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Messi. Owen being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Pedro Neto. Puyol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bullet looking to add to his goal. Great vision. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Looking for a runner, and this is Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now who's going to be first to this? Can he get on the end of this? Koeman gets rid without sophistication. And the number on the board is 3. Oh, they could be caught out here. Cruyff! Well, he should have done better. And that's that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied.